Hey guys, it's Michelle. So I thought I'd make another video. I'm trying to keep up on it because I'm also trying to procrastinate because I have paper due this week. Don't mind this light right here. That's my really cool, actual lights that come out of the ceiling. Anyways, so how was everybody's day? I hope you had a great one. I know it's only Tuesday, and most of you have odd schedules, but I get Monday through Friday, so it is my Tuesday. And I was planning on working this weekend, but then we decided that we wanted to go to breakfast at some odd fucking early time in the morning on Saturday. Which I'm excited about because I just am. Sorry, my nose is running today. So funny story. I have a couple actually. So I was talking to this gentleman at work about this YouTube couple that I follow, and I was showing them to him, and he's like, not that I don't like, he's like, I don't find that the one attractive, but I find the girl with the long hair attractive. I was like, they're both girls, they both have functioning parts, what's the matter? He's like, girls are supposed to have long hair, and I'm like, well, I don't have long hair. I did, but I chopped it off. Sometimes I don't know if he knows what he's saying. That wasn't really a funny story. That was kind of sad, but it was funnier because he's like, if you know any girls like that, send them my way. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right. Any girls that I know are going to be gay or in a relationship already, or married at that, because they're smart. Anyways, one funny story. That was one kind of funny story. And then, sorry, I'm eyeing cookies over there. It sounds like somebody's walking around in this house, but I'm standing right here. Anyways. Oh, she's a cat. My nephew was, walking around, and my mom's like, hey, let's put these boots on that he got for his first birthday. Well, these boots are you could tell that they're going to be too big for his feet, right? She proceeds to put them on his feet anyways, okay? And then he's trying to wobble around the house in these huge boots. I mean, they're not huge, but they're still a little big for his feet. And she's like, I'm like, Mom, they're too big still. And she's like, no, they're not. But he's struggling to walk, and then he'll fall over, and one of them will fall off his foot and go he'd be facing down and it would face up, and the other one would face out, and he was wobbling with them like this. It was funny. But yeah, no, I peed my pants. It's sad that I peed my pants while laughing at my nephew, but it was just too friggin' funny. Yes, that's a cat. But anyways, yeah. So, I don't really have much to talk about today. I'm making corn chowder for dinner. That sounded delicious yesterday, but we had lasagna yesterday, which is totally cool because Morgan picked lasagna. Ashley forgot garlic bread. I didn't forget garlic bread. Then she woke up with a migraine this morning, so I think she had a little too much gluten. Yeah. Anyway, so there was another conversation that I had at work. Sorry, I'm gonna take off my socks. They're cutting off my circulation. They hurt. I hate socks. I wish I'd never had to wear socks. If I could stay at home and make as much money as I do, even though it's not enough to really live, I'd rather do that and not wear socks all day. That's just what I think. Socks are evil. But yeah, so story. What was the story? Guys, what was the story? Can you tell me? Comment below. Do you know any stories you want to hear me tell? Even though I'm pretty sure I basically just ramble about stupid stuff. Stop. Maybe Mommy's home. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I had to go feed the cats. They were meowing, and I'm pretty sure I have to fill their water bowl in 10 minutes. or less. So if they start meowing, I might have to stop again. Go to your mother. She's in the bedroom eating food like you should be. So you've got this smaller one. And it's the reason why we still have him is because he is got a crooked tail and he I think he's blind in one eye, so we still have him. So that's kind of why he's meowing funky. Anyways, back to what I was talking about, which was pretty much nothing. Let's see, can I show you guys something cool that I have on my bookshelf? So, let's see. So, okay, get this. We don't have kids, right? Hold on, this one's pretty cool. But we have a nephew, and so we kind of hijacked some toys from my sister's house.
Let's learn colors. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Yeah, I shut that off because that's annoying. But Aiden likes it, so stick it with his Mickey Mouse and all that jazz. Stay, toys, stay. Oh man, the twirly froggy thing fell. Anyways, let's see what else. What else can we talk about? Oh, we talked about war today, last part of the day at work, because we were debating about whether or not it's murder, or like we consider it defending our country, but do they consider it murder? You know, kind of like we consider it a terrorist act about 9/11 and all that. But really, if you think about it, they murdered a bunch of people. That's what they did. Yeah, we call it a terrorist attack, but they literally flew airplanes into buildings and killed people, murdering them, right? In a mass murder. There you go, mass murder, right? But I kind of wanted to tell him, the guy, that okay, basically what we're doing and what we have been doing is mass murdering their people, no matter if they're little kids or anything, or if they don't even... Stop! Sorry. You know, it kind of drives me nuts just a little bit. I don't know. I kind of have a problem with that. I know that people defend our country, and I thank you for that, but at the same token, I feel bad for the people that didn't do anything to us and they're dying, so... And people may be like, oh, you're not a true American. No, I was born here, but still, I'm allowed to have feelings. I'm allowed to feel bad for other people, you know, feel bad that we're killing them and their babies and their kids. It's kind of like I want to point out, be like, how would you feel if they dropped a bomb on your child and then you're like, oh, just suck it up. One person ruined it for all of you. It's kind of like the person that decided to drink and drive and crash, but then the police, like, totally went in and raided the party, even though they probably deserved it. So, yeah. That's how I feel about that. I don't condone war. I don't like war. I think war is a man's game, and I think men should just fucking get out of the way. And that sounds totally sexist, and it is, because it's the truth. If you look at it, all the wars have been started by men. Not a single war has been started by a woman unless it's about a fucking man. Like, seriously. Think about it. Who started the Iraqi war? A man. Who continued it? A man. Who ended it? Finally, thank you. But now it's started again. A man. Like, you don't hear girls saying, other than, you know, so other things, but you never hear of a girl being like, yeah, I'm gonna go kill people because they killed my people. Well, you know what? An eye for an eye, people. The Bible. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and we are all blind, people. We are all blind. And I'm not going to say that I know everything, because I really don't. I just kind of want to say how I feel about things, because sometimes that's just what you gotta do. And even if people believe the same thing you do or don't like what you say, well, then get over it. I really don't care what you have to say to me about it. I mean, I appreciate nice comments down below, or I mean, if you want to be rude, that's totally cool, but I'd probably just block you. But I mean, I do listen to other people's debates about this, because it's like, Sorry, I'm looking at the cakes in the cupcake book right there. So I kind of want to look through it. But you know, it's irritating. It's. I'm in a country that would rather kill people than try and solve issues, or we worry more about what other people's country. But then again, if we didn't help other countries or like poorer countries, then we'd be the bad people. Well, you know what? There's other countries out there that can help you, okay? We're broke. We've been broke. Men put us into the gutter. We are trillions in debt, and we are going to be stuck this way unless we figure out a way to get out of it. Okay, sorry. Business economics has gotten into my head. Like, seriously. Drives me nuts, kind of. I gotta do my homework. Driving me nuts. But yeah, men. Glad I didn't marry one. I'm sorry, guys out there. Sorry, there was something that flew into my hair earlier. Because I had to go check our propane tanks, but I gotta get filled, which is gonna cost me a fortune. Somebody want to buy me $400 worth of propane. $400 for propane for the winter. Because it's either, okay, so I gotta buy $400 for propane for winter, and then I also, on top of that, have to buy like $400 worth of wood. So $800 just to heat this house. Drives me nuts. It's expensive to live in this world, in this country. It's insane. I was looking at something yesterday, and it kind of hit home because my wife does make what is considered a poor woman or a poor man's wage or whatever. Yes, she makes $11 an hour, but if you think about it, she doesn't work 40 hours. She works 4 hours here or there, or, you know, occasionally she'll work, I think she works 2 8-hour shifts and then the rest, so she works like 30, maybe 30 hours a week. And she makes, so it's $300 or $3,300 or $330 a week. But that doesn't include taxes. And then when you take taxes out, that's a $660, right, total, if she works that. I think her last paycheck had 52 hours on it, okay? That's like not a lot. Yeah, it's like $520, right? And then you take taxes out, and then that's another $150. And then if you look at it, you only make $300. So total, you make like $600 a month. That doesn't even cover our rent. Our rent is $700, which is a great place. I mean, seriously, $700 is cheap. I mean, if you could find something over on the mainland for $700, point me in that direction, because then I could work overtime and then save money and be able to pay for my debt that I have that needs to get paid off. It drives me nuts. Debt sucks. Never get cell phones. If you get a cell phone, get a prepaid phone. Don't get a cell phone by yourself. Especially when you move to a place where you don't get any reception. Yeah, that happened twice. But yeah, no. Anyways, so, back to, rambling. If you're ever new to this channel and we're already like, 12 minutes into this, I ramble. I'll get off subject. Just kind of try and follow me. You don't need to, but subscribe to me. Don't get paid for it. Just kidding. No, I really don't get paid for people to subscribe or like my videos. The only thing that actually gets people to, so there's two things that get people paid on YouTube, which I'll go back to the poor man's wage. Two things. One, when you click on the little advertisements before the video, that gets them paid. But it's like a teeny tiny, it's like a penny for every click or something. I really don't know. I've only made 17 cents and I've made like, I think 40 videos. No. Some small, I mean, it's a small amount of videos, but still, the amount of videos I have made, 17 cents, guys. And you don't get paid out until you make $10. So 17 cents, so I guess that's like, I'd have to make 400 videos to make $10. Maybe. Depending on the clicks. Or you get a, what's it called? There's this kid at Vlogger Fair, and he was talking to me about it. You get like a, he's like, I have 10 subscribers, and I'm already getting paid by YouTube. It's not really YouTube, it's other companies outside of YouTube that, pay you. So, and I don't know. I'm not sponsors. I think it's sponsorship or something, or some silly important money making thing. But I know that the highest beauty consultant on YouTube is or not beauty consultant, beauty guru on YouTube is Graveyard Girl. Think about that. About how many... She's just a random person that doesn't know a lot about makeup, but yet she's the highest paid. The only reason I know that is because of Google, so why should I believe that, though? Don't believe everything you read on the internet. But anyways, back to the whole minimum wage thing, and, like... So, the federal minimum wage is $7.25, right? And that doesn't include waitresses. Waitresses make less because they get tips. Think about it that way. So, I think for a waitress is like $2.42 or something because they get tips. And that does... So, when you go to a restaurant, I may not tip a lot, but that's because I'm broke too. But I tried to at least leave some money unless you really suck at service. Like, unless you really suck at service, I will tip you. Even if it's $1 or $2, I try to tip you because I know that, I know that you probably don't make a lot, right? But anyways, so tip your waitresses, guys. Tip them. Tip the bartenders too. But anyways, federal minimum wage is $7.25, right? In a 40-hour work week, that's, I think it said $300. White pumpkin, $300? It was like $300 or something. Some little tiny amount of money, and then that amounts to like $15,000 a year, so like, that's a poor man's wage. We're not going to get anywhere in this society based off of paying people $7.25. People can't live like that, and then you wonder why people are homeless because they can't afford to live, even if they work a normal job. You'd have to have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 roommates in order to afford an apartment. Because I rented a 2-bedroom apartment and I paid for myself with my wife, but mostly by myself, $1,200 a month. And that was more than half of what I made in a year. If I didn't work any overtime, that is, let's see, 1,200 times 6 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's $12,000 right there. So it's like $2,400, I think. I'm not really good at math, guys, but that's a lot of money. $1,200 a month is a lot of money. And that didn't include electricity, that didn't include power, that didn't include cable or internet or phone. It didn't include gas. So if you think about it, I could barely live, and I work at a great company, or a good company that, it's not really great, but it's a good company that pays me well. I make double what my wife makes. And sometimes, depending on taxes coming out of her paycheck, she still makes more than what I do after taxes, because I am in a higher tax bracket than she is because of how much I make. It's ridiculous sometimes. But, yeah, no, it's just, what have we done to the American people? We're busy hating on each other instead of coming up with a solution. But then again, we're run by people that really don't care about us. They care more about money and losing money and spending money than figuring out how we're supposed to make money. We need to start exporting things and finding ways to make money instead of buying things from China or Japan or those poor little kids in like India that are building the iPhones, and which I'm recording this video on, but I have yet to replace this phone. This phone I've had for at least a year. I've already broken the back. But still, by the time I probably receive this phone, those little kids have probably made thousands upon thousands of these phones. So if you think about it, I could have gotten a phone that was made like freaking 5 years ago. Anyways, let's not talk about that anymore. Even though I'm pretty sure eventually we'll come back to the subject. Sorry. Excuse me. What else? What's that? Rio. That's Aiden's favorite movie, Rio. He likes the colors and the singing. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want me to talk about or just have any suggestions or anything. Oh, I heard, or not really kind of talked to one of my subscribers. Hi, you know who you are, because I talked to you last night with Morgan. Morgan was here. We had lasagna and cake and soda, which sounds really good right now, actually. It's hot in here, and I have to make dinner soon. Dinner sounds really good in bed. But I get my homework done. Alright, guys. You have a great night. I'll probably record one before I go to bed, but I want to put this up, so. I hope you guys have a fabulous Wednesday. Or had a fabulous Wednesday, depending on when this goes public, because I upload it, and then, because I don't have a really good computer here at home, I fix it on my lunch break at work, so, and then I, not edit it, I just kind of add the information and all that jazz, so, and send it public and monetize it and all that. But yeah, so, alright, have a great evening, go bananas, guys, enjoy my minions, which, coincidentally, are on my tits. So everybody was staring at my tits today. I hope you guys have a great night.